expert in studio. And tonight we have a Kenyan celebrity in studio who has successfully lost excessive weight. Talia Oyando has been in the public eye for almost half of her life. Actually, she was a child star when she, together with her music group Tama, released their debut album Jambo Rafiki and won an Emmy Award in the same year. Tonight we want to find out from Talia, who is also, by the way, the night nurse and the beautiful host of our show here on Citizen TV every Saturday, One Love, together with Coco. We want to find out how Talia lost the baby weight after her pregnancy in 2012. We want to know how she challenged herself to lose all that baby weight, and of course more about her challenge booty shorts in June. So I'm walking over to Talia. Ladies, let's appreciate Talia. Hey. How are you?
I'm good.
You remember, Talia, I bumped into you the other day and I said, this is my dream body. So this is the beautiful Talia Oyando. And contestants, you are invited, as always, to talk to Talia about any questions you have. Those of you who have had babies, or those of you who plan to have babies, I know a couple of you are mums here. Those who plan to have babies, we all want to know how to look as good as her, don't we? Okay, so Talia, let's start with what you attribute the weight gain to. Give us a little bit of a history as regards how much you weighed and what do you think caused it?
I weighed about 94 kilos. I added about 32 during my pregnancy. So during my pregnancy, I had a difficult pregnancy. I wasn't allowed to walk. I wasn't allowed to go anywhere. It was bed rest. So I was sad. All I could do was eat. So yeah, so but like for the first few months I had really bad morning sickness. But when it gets to that point where you don't feel that morning sickness, you'll eat whatever you can. So I would eat, like I would leave the house in the middle of the night to go and buy something that I'm craving. So I would indulge in my craving. So I ate a lot.
What were you craving for?
Oh my gosh, I had like points when I liked bread, and I don't like bread. Like I wanted to eat like the buns, the brown buns, like I would toast them and put butter, and that was like one of my favorite things ever. Like I would go to the supermarket and buy them, many, and you'd think like I own like a bakery or a supermarket or something, that I'm going to make a restaurant to make burgers or something, but they were all for me. So that and then those sodas. So I used to have anything I wanted, and people used to tell me, oh, it's your first pregnancy, do whatever you want, don't drive yourself from whatever you're craving. So I ate anything I wanted, and I was adding so much weight, and it was not going, like it just kept going on, and I was so round and big, I couldn't go up a flight of stairs. I'd feel pain, I'd get tired, I had dizzy spells, so it wasn't fun. It wasn't fun.
Okay, so contestants, that's Talia telling you that she's also struggled with weight issues. So you guys are now invited to forward your questions to her, and she will be responding to those questions, answering the questions. So who's first? Millicent, I believe you're first. Let's hear from you. Carol, please pass the mic over to Millicent. Okay.
Hi, Talia.
Hi.
Nice.
Thank you.
Okay, my question is, how do we maintain the same weight after childbirth?
To go back to your weight? I'd say eat healthy. Try and avoid sweet things and things that you feel like I have to have that. Try and eat healthy. And try and work out a bit. If you can, please go to the gym, work out, just even if it's 3 times a week. And if you can't afford a gym, or if you just don't have time, do some workouts at home. You can go on YouTube and you can get workouts that you can do maybe in the morning before you go to work and in the evening before you go to bed. So those are a few things that you can do. But don't overeat. Yeah.
Next question, please. Is it that she's looking, is it because she's looking so fabulous? You guys are so quiet today. Let's hear from you, Mariam. Honey, I can't believe you don't have a question for the first time ever.
Hi.
Hi.
You look nice.
Thank you.
You really look nice.
Thank you very much.
Okay, my question is, how did you manage to lose the baby fat, baby weight, everything? Like it.
I didn't go to the gym immediately. It took a while. It actually took a friend of mine to, like, I would let's go to the gym. I'm like, no, today I'm doing this. And the gym was not for me. Like, I was thinking, oh my goodness. Like, I would see people, you know, with their hashtags and the struggle and the fit life and whatever. And the gym just wasn't for me. So, getting to the gym for the first time, I know she dragged me and she said, you know what, let's do this together. I went to the gym and it was one day and I was like, my goodness. Like, I was sweating, I felt like the world was ending, I was dying, I was like, is this really, like, is this my life, should I continue? But I kept going, and I kept going, and I kept going, and I kept going, and at some point, I know, like, after a month, like, I would step on the scale, and like, nothing was happening. The kilos were still the same. At some point, I'm adding 2 kilos, and I'm wondering, I'm working so hard, like, I'm doing all these things, but, you know, my weight is still, you know, it keeps going, and it was stressing me out. It was really stressing me out. So I took away the scale. I stepped standing on that scale, and I just kept going to the gym. What I did is, at the beginning of my workout, I measured my whole body. I took a picture, and then I measured my whole body, you know, your bust, your tummy, your hips, and I measured, and I kept, like, and I still have it on my closet. I've never taken it down. Like, every week, at the end of the week, like, I check my inches. You know, sometimes you are probably losing weight, but the scale is saying maybe you are 84 today and tomorrow you're 85 and you're wondering what's happening. But when you check your inches, you're actually losing weight. That is muscle that you're gaining. So I just kept going, and I kept going to the gym, and I kept going. And at the end of about, I think, 12, 13 weeks, I'd lost about 14 kilos. So, like, I was losing like a kilo every week or like 2 kilos every week, and I got to the size that I wanted, and I was so happy. Yeah.
So if you're actually contestants, you can be looking at your screen, and also for our viewers at home, you can see the before and after. Talia, she shares her story, just how much weight. Yes, if our director can put up those images once again, just so that we can just get a glimpse of what Talia is talking about as regards how big she was and how fabulous she looks today. And our next contestant, the one that will be forwarding a question to Talia, is Biggie. Those are the images, as you can see there. And the booty shots, Talia. Okay, Biggie, let's go.
Hi. Thank you.
I didn't used to love reggae, but now I love reggae.
Thank you so much.
Business.
Thank you.
Okay, my question is, I'm anticipating on getting pregnant because, you know, yeah, so I'm looking forward to get pregnant.
Yeah.
But what am I supposed to do? Because there's this fear of pregnancy, of weight, and now I'm struggling to lose weight. So what if I get pregnant and add the weight again? What am I going to do? What am I supposed to do if the cravings come? Or maybe this pregnancy thing, like, oh, I need to eat my way, I need to do what? Will that also affect me? Because I just looking forward to it.
You know, a lot of people's bodies are different. Like, I have a friend of mine who just had a baby recently, and like, her tummy was just here, and she kept saying, oh my gosh, I've added so much weight. And I asked her how much. She was like, oh my god, 3 kilos, what am I going to do? And I looked at her and I told her, do you know, I added 32 kilos. And she's wondering, like, she felt like, oh my gosh, like, what is happening to my life? I just added. So people's bodies are different, you know. You may be big-bodied right now, and you carry your pregnancy in a way where you won't add any weight. Well, the weight won't show because you're already, you know, your body is already big, and you also have a point where you can actually, you know, become bigger. So what I advise you is, don't, you know, fall into those cravings. It's really hard. Sometimes you could cry because you can't get that thing that you really want. Like, I would cry when I couldn't have, like, my Black Forest cake. There are times when I would wait, there's a particular store, I would wait for them to open like at 6, and I was there and they knew me, and I'd go and they have my cake in a box and other cake to take home. You know, so that's how bad it was for me. It was my first pregnancy. No one told me, you know, I didn't learn, like, these were new things to me, you know. So when you get pregnant, and I hope you do, when you get pregnant, you know, just learn to, you know, take care of yourself and your baby, you know, and don't starve yourself, because you know you're carrying a little one, yeah? Don't starve yourself, but eat healthy and don't overeat. Even when you have those cravings, there are things that you can substitute with. You know, if you're craving for maybe a chocolate, maybe there's different fruits that you can have that, you know, have the same taste as the chocolate, you know. If you're craving for, you know, cake, there's a fruit that you can have. So, you know, you can substitute. There are things that you can do. You don't necessarily have to, you know, eat everything that you want. And even if you add that weight, once you have the baby, just go ahead and work out. You know, do a few exercises here and there.
Because people say I eat a lot of pepper, so they say when I get pregnant, my baby will come burnt.
No. You just eat healthy, but stay away from the fatty foods, and you know, and no alcohol, of course, when you're pregnant and stuff like that. And drink a lot of water. Water is something that I never used to like, until a friend of mine, like I saw, she walks around with a jug like this. It's like, I call it a jerry can. It's huge. Like everywhere she goes, like she'll take it out of the car and she'll put it there wherever she's going. And I'm like, seriously? And she's like, this is like 4 liters of water, and I'm going to finish this water, you know, by the time this day is over. So she has moments where she just, you know, drinks up. Yeah.
Okay, if we don't have, do we have another question? Talia, somebody is asking about spousal support, and particularly, you know, when you have husbands that bring home pizza, and, you know, they love you, so they think that that's what you want.
Yeah.
And also somebody is asking about the mothers-in-law, when you give birth and then you have them bringing in the porridge and the jahiz and all these things, and you're thinking, I don't want to be rude to my mom-in-law.
Yeah.
So how to deal with that?
Okay, so when you have your spouse, you just talk to your spouse. You know, they should be supportive. You know, they should also understand. Like, you have somebody who probably eats what you're eating. You know, you have the same foods, they, you know, support you. If they want to eat their nyama chomas and their pizza, they can have that before they come home. And, you know, you just support each other, you know, try and eat healthy. And as for, you know, once you have your baby and you have your ujis, that happened to me. Like, I would drink uji like this jug, like it was this big, and you're being told, finish it, it's for the baby's milk, drink it. And I did, you know, because, you know, yes, it is for the baby's milk. But then at the end of the day, I said, you need to put in a bit of workout. A little bit, at least, you know. It only starts with just one day. You know, walk around the neighborhood. Put your baby on a pram. Go, walk around the neighborhood. Every evening, say at 4 p.m., at 5, you know, when the sun is down, I will walk with my son or my daughter, you know, we'll go, you know, up until this point, and we come back. So, you know, make a point of, you know, having a bit of exercise, or get a friend. You know, usually when ladies are pregnant, they always meet other pregnant women, you know. Go and form a group, you know, even if you want to be like soccer players, go and do it together, you know, form a group, and, you know, on Tuesdays, this is what we're going to be doing, on Wednesdays, you know, you support each other, and that is how it starts. And if you're one of those people who goes to the gym and you feel like you can't, you know, you can't do it, like, I need a gym partner. Gym partners are great. You know, you support each other. This one feels like they want to give up. You know, you keep going. When you want to give up, they help you keep going. So it's always just get a support team. And once you're pregnant, you know, get somebody who's, you know, just going to, you know, be together with you and help you, and, you know, you work out together. Put down a calendar. You could be like in your estate and you have a lot of people, you know, in the estate, and there are ladies, even guys. Decide, on Thursday, we're going to do Throwback Thursday. Let's go and jump on the skipping rope. Tunacheza hide and seek leo, tunacheza icho. You know, even if you're grown, you know, make it fun. Make it something that you're excited to go and do. You know, just think of yourself, sai, ukiambiwa sai tunaenda kucheza icho. You'll go because it's fun. You know, it reminds you of something from way back when, and you don't know that even as much as you think you're playing, you are actually working out. You know, so make it fun. Make it fun. Yeah.
So Talia, as we close, your pre-pregnancy weight, what you weighed before and what you weigh now.
Before my pregnancy, I was about 63. After I had the baby, I was about 94, 95. And now I am 61 with a lot of muscle.
Wow, let's applaud her.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's awesome. So Talia, we're closing. So our contestants are in the final stages of this competition, and I think this, for us as Slimpossible, this is just the beginning. We get them started. For you, you challenged yourself that you wanted to fit into those shorts, and you did.
Yes.
So just a word of encouragement to them, for those who might not make it to the final 6, how this is really all about them and not really about Citizen.
Yeah.
How to carry this forward.
It is not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. And, you know, when I started adding weight, there are times when people will come and say, hey, no, menona squeezy, and I would feel so bad, and I feel like I go sit maybe somewhere and I cry and I feel ugly. You know, you're all beautiful, and I'm not just saying that, you are. You know, once you accept yourself, once you know, you tell yourself, every day wake up in the morning and you look at yourself in the mirror and you say, you know what, I'm beautiful. hey, you're beautiful, you know? You talk to yourself, you know, encourage yourself. And when you want to lose weight, do not do it for somebody else. Don't do it for a man. Don't do it for your mother or your father or your sister. Do it for yourself. When you do it for yourself is when everything works out, you know? And when somebody comes and tells you, hey, nakuonanga pale kwa Slimpossible, una lose kweli? Ama ni ile tu nini yao? You know, there are people, there are those people, we know them, they are there, and they will always be there, you know. Be encouraged. You just keep doing what you're doing, you know, even watu wakisema, huyu alikonga pale Slimpossible, na paka sahi, kwani hiyo weight inaenda hapi? You know, there are those people, and they will always be there. Always tell yourself, you know what, I'm beautiful. And as you are, you know, working out right now and you want to lose that weight, do it for yourself, not for anybody else. Not for a man, not for a woman, not for your sister, your mother, anybody. Do it for yourself. And that is how and when, you know, you're going to feel better about yourself. And once you feel better about yourself, once you feel good about yourself, that is when, you know, everything starts showing and you're thinking, kweli, you know? You know, sahi unaweza enda mali nono hiyo jeans iko na space, lakini kuna mtu anakuambia, na bado umenona, and you're not seeing your space. Sasa unaanza kusema, do it for yourself. Love yourself and everything will be okay. Yeah.
Yay! Thank you so much, Talia. The best guest we've had, hands down.
Thank you.
Thank you, Talia. We're taking a very short break now. We'll be back with the week that was.